Hi, Ryan.
Hello, Rachel. How are you?
I was gonna ask you
You're
that.
gonna ask me? Well, I ask you first. So
Damn
I got you in the web
it! I'm
of
good. How are
my
you?
of my. I'm good. I'm also good. What are we doing? What are we here for again? I
We
see we got the setup
are
again.
here to react to the second episode of season 1 of Killjoys, which you've seen before, and I haven't.
Yes, it's time to celebrate the 10 years of Killjoys by watching it, reacting to it, discussing it, and getting ready for our podcast discussion. So we'll have our notes at the ready as we watch this. But I wanted to do something a little special for the reactions. I thought this will be fun. So, if you've listened to our podcast discussion, and I hope you have, one of the things about my relationship with Killjoys was while I was watching it, I was doing some art projects while I watched it. So, I thought it would be a little bit of fun to show off some of those as we go through watching the show. So, this is one of them. I know, Rachel, you're smart. Oh, now you're hiding behind. Where's Rachel gone? This is what Rachel looks like now. But no, this is one of the artworks here that I did during watching Killjoys. I don't recall when in Killjoys watch along I did this, but I'm thinking this is probably more of season 2, season 3, because I was getting better at the high flow art liquidy thing. This was just a bit of a phase I was going through because while I was at work, I was near an art store that sold a bunch of stuff cheaply, and then that art store no longer exists. So I was just kind of playing around with different things, different stuff, photography as well. But I thought, why not show these off as we watch through Killjoys? Because this is what I was doing when I was watching it that first time. So, Rachel, after having come off of the first episode, what is your feelings about what we could get in this or in the future of the
I'm
show?
wondering if it's gonna go down the path of being like a bounty an episode, or if there's gonna be another dynamic at play. That's the question that's at the front of my mind right now.
After coming off of Bangarang, what dynamic are you interested in seeing be explored or fleshed out in particular?
I'm wondering how they're gonna trap Davin with them.
Trap him.
Yeah, because he feels like he's gonna be a main character, but he don't want to be there. So, like,
They've kind of roped him in
mhm.
at the moment, but yeah, what is going to be the further solidifying him as a member of their group? And like, do they want him there? Like, we know Johnny's not so hot on it, but also he is because it's his brother. So that's the thing. I personally am looking for some more of Dutch and kind of the shenanigans going on with the rack itself, because that was a
I
mystery,
feel like
like a
we're not gonna
thread.
get that this episode, though. I
No, but it's
don't.
something I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to
I was
going
thinking
going
more
in.
this episode specific.
hmm Well, how about we get this episode started? The Sugar Point Run. Press play.
Thank you for skipping the previously on.
Yes, yes. I skipped past the previously
So
on.
I'm not a fan of this.
Just keep it tight and keep him busy.
That's what she said.
John?
Sorry.
Hey, we got. That's what she said before we got a your mama joke, Rachel. So count that in.
Killjoy! You think you can slow me down back there?
Now,
You can
this
take
is some
your warrant.
crazy
Shut it with the air.
cinematography stuff going on. Oh no, Rachel. He's no longer got a shirt on. He's having a. Oh no, he's got a gun too. I mean, I guess he has a gun. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him keep the gun.
Calm your pants, I'm almost there. 30
Calm
seconds.
your pants.
I'll give you 10, 9, 8.
I feel like this is throwing a lot of slang in there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I
we're
get that.
bruising and
not just like
hold your pants, like
yeah.
the tweaks on things that we say now, but
or
because it's the future.
I see it more so as it's more slang of their work.
Yeah, that too.
Like, him being technical about the ship and like, hey, it's not like catching satellites. This is this. It's bruising the ship. Lucy's like, oh, thank you for caring about me, Johnny. And calm your pants. It just like I don't see it as...
But it's immediately like it's gone straight into the action, even though it is a cold open.
Yeah, well,
but
which
this
is
kind of thing
good.
is making me afraid that it's going to be a jumps back in time.
Nah, I'm thinking it's more of a just like, here's the job that they're starting the episode with, and then we're going to get into whatever the actual plot.
I just lost my rear gyroscope.
Tight outfit you guys are running here.
Dutch, I gotta cut bait. Lucy can't take this.
Oh, here goes nothing.
Much better, John. Thank you.
I know this is going to be the thing I say a lot during our watch through. And I don't mean it just for the sake of the name of the sitcom, but I do love Lucy. I love Lucy. I love that we get a computer that has like a snarky personality. I remember when we were watching through Discovery when it was like, oh, by the way, halfway through the show, we're going to actually see the ship's computer come alive and become a person of their own right and a member of the crew, and like we have to talk to them. And it's like, oh, that's a cool idea. And then it only remained as like, oh, that could be a cool idea, right? I appreciate with stuff like Red Dwarf and Killjoys that it is just straight off the bat. It's like, oh, no, they're a character. They're they're a member of the crew, at least. Like they're an entity that serves the function of ship's computer, but they give a little bit more of a little bit more of a flair to that basic function of this genre and this setting.
Cute knife.
That was a great line delivery. Cute knife.
Hello.
Peace torch accepted.
Peace.
Hey, I know what you like. Hey, soldier boy. I said you could stay on my ship one night. It's been a week. Find another crash pad.
Hey, I'm not done with you.
What? You want me gone? I'm gone.
Johnny.
That was your fault, Dutch.
Well, no. In all fairness, it needed to be done.
But he said, but she did it in a very confronting way, which is like her style, her personality.
Yeah.
But he knew his brother.
What's the issue?
It's your new warrant, and this one ain't optional. You give Simon to his sister, bring Vina home safe.
The company releasing a convict.
We hire you people who can't be traced to us.
Sneaky.
Don't sweat the politics. It's a quick and dirty. Get in, get out, get paid. Secure key. Use it to contact Rio to arrange the meet.
This is the type of thing I love about these Canadian TV character actors. They have he's not, but he has, this guy's just coming in with like a sing-songy way of doing his lines. I love it.
Coming in strong,
but not too strong. Like it's like, okay, he's clearly just
like
having a bit of
last episode.
Tits was coming in really strong. Like he was coming in like, hey, this is my only chance.
Yeah, like to me, it's a similar vibe of coming in fully locked and loaded.
I get that. But Rachel, don't sweat the politics. Don't sweat it.
Guys, seriously, what's Sugar Point?
My home. Company sends me to 10 years. I've been in solitary for 2.
This is a warrant, not a pleasure cruise. Full lockdown.
Dutch, he's going back home to his sister. He's not a flight risk.
I don't know him. I don't trust him.
Yep.
Already got one of those running loose on my ship. Don't need
Correct
another.
call. Thank
Call her when
you.
we're ready to bounce.
She your partner or your boss?
She's my partner.
I mean, she's higher ranked than
Boss.
you. Yeah. Thank you.
Partner boss. Whatever. So,
Okay, look.
welcome to Sugar Point.
What the hell happened here?
Rebellion. The whole city was one big sweet gas operation. Workers squawk for better conditions, the company answer with guns. Gas wells go up in flames, executives get beheaded. The huge. But the company ended the rebellion by...
But we've had a debate about how you would spell "huge."
Yeah, they did it U-S-H-E. Would that be how you would spell the huge?
I don't know,
I've never, yeah.
but
I mean, somebody has to do it.
I just thought it was worth commenting on.
I've lost my rear stabilizers. A short circuit could cascade through.
Why would he do that? We had a gentleman's agreement.
Remind me to shoot one of you geniuses later.
Oh, you fucking idiot, Johnny. There's a gentleman's agreement, Rachel.
The fashion choice here.
What? She's wearing a practical purpley blue leather zip-up jacket, and he's wearing just a shirt. Yeah? Yeah, what do you think, Rach? You're a fashion expert. Would you wear this?
I would not feel comfortable or confident in this outfit.
Would you?
She looks great, though.
But here's what I would say. I don't think I see you as much in like leathery jackets.
Mm-mm.
You've recently got some leather jackets, but like
Yeah.
big bomber jacket types
Yeah.
rather than.
And I didn't purchase them.
Yeah, you're given them.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with her attire here? For me, it's the hair.
No, like it's
just put it in a ponytail. If you're gonna go,
it's
kick
also
some
the
ass.
straightened fringe with the curls that it feels very of its time.
It feels very stylized
Even a
as
bit
well. Like,
earlier. Yeah, it's just like she's got to look hot while she does her job. That's what it feels like to me.
Simon would have picked it up from
I mean,
the
they're
flight,
correct.
but
She's got to look hot while she does
you're
it
good alone.
because they all look
Lucy,
hot.
don't I? Emergency power got her defenses at full. Just nothing can touch me. Go.
Rio.
Is that your ship the scavs shot down?
Rattled an ovary or two, but nothing I can't shimmy back into place.
For fuck's sake!
Rachel, you can't be mad. This is written by a woman.
I cannot like something that's written by a woman. Don't you fucking put me down! Don't you fucking put me down!
Rachel, it's sisterhood.
Fuck you!
Michelle!
No!
I don't even know. Look, in my defense, I don't know if Michelle Lovretta wrote this episode, but I'm imagining she's handled the first couple. Michelle, I liked the line.
You can like it.
Thought it was
I
a great
cannot
line.
like it.
Look, okay, everyone, leave a comment below saying either you hated the line or you liked the line. No in-betweens. Just like our rating system of yum being bad
Do you give that
or
line?
yum being good.
Do you give it the line rattled an ovary or two,
Mhm.
a yum or a yum yum?
Yeah, do you give that line a yum or yum yum? It'll be the biggest debate of this podcast, I tell you what. Oh no, they got a big guy,
You read
Rach.
my odds, Lucy.
Calculating odds.
Yeah, forget it.
No, no. I don't care, Killjoys, that you have low budget. I've been forgiving of it in this episode because I'm appreciating the little things like the lighting choices, the color grading, like all of that I can forgive because at least in this episode you're being super specific with it. But fucking using the scream, the famous stock, come on guys.
Forget it.
And it doesn't even match. Come on. Just look at this shit. Michelle,
like that
don't let
soccer
them do that to your show ever again.
Every time
Ever. If
my
I see
defense
this,
fields-
if I hear that pop up again, I'm gonna have a real problem with you guys. Okay? What? Did you like it?
No.
No.
I'm not taking offense to it.
But it was so poorly used. Like, it's not only annoying when it is used at this point because it's one of those great stock sounds, but it is just
I used to sit here. Mom and Dad, they tend a vegetable garden there.
How is he gonna die in this scene?
There you go, Rachel. He got shot in the face.
I thought that was gonna be gorier.
Well,
What are we dealing with?
These guys do more than strip material from the city.
mhm.
They strip people.
Nice, nice, brains and jaws. Ooh, nice, nice.
Or that works.
He was just trying to say hello. That's how they speak, the
Can handle a
scabbies.
blade, at least.
Yeah, well, I know it ends pointy.
Simon did steal something from the company.
And he hid it in there?
He had him. His sister wants to cut him open. Info bandits sometimes use a device. It's called a smuggler's nut. This is what Rio wants.
Battery reserves have only
So,
20
Rachel, are
minutes
you
of
liking that
power
Johnny's
remaining.
plot is fixing wires?
That's not enough time to fix the inductor. I'd need a replacement.
Also, like with all the futuristic stuff, you know, with the clothes, not all of it's futuristic, but I just like, it's just a normal backpack, it's fine. Put some foil on it, then it's sci-fi. Those are the rules, I don't make them up.
Look, you've been hazing me all day about not being a killjoy, and you're right, I'm not. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm a soldier. So use me.
Rachel,
That's what Johnny said to begin with.
and that's the journey. That's the arc.
Trust me.
No,
No.
but I will have to.
Depends.
You took the bait, Lucy. Boot up life support controls and use remaining reserves for phase 2.
Oh yeah, lock him in. Lock him in.
Easy. Spacing them on a planet.
Yep. Suffocate them now. Teehee.
Come to Papa.
Good plan. Fun plan.
Murderous, potentially.
Well, you know, it's self-defense.
That's different.
Today you will die!
Let's do it.
Right, so nothing like a pop song.
I'm sorry.
You should be sorry.
I'm sorry.
You should be sorry.
Because if this is what I think it is, it's just
Great frame, by the way,
stupid.
to pause on.
No, but his little jump, he's about to go, and then boop! He's a good soldier boy.
Nothing like an action scene set to some contemporary pop music. A fairly blandly shot action scene. On paper, that's the thing. On paper, that's a fun scene. Like him doing his little quips and him being the one that can see and everyone else shooting blind. It's, you know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have worked better if it was at night. Like in a dark warehouse where it's already kind of hard, you know, and then when they throw the thing up and it's actually like a flare of light that, you know, does something.
It would have more impact.
But it's like a nice sunny sepia tone. Like it just doesn't.
It's just cheap.
It's efficient. It does the thing it needs to do, and yes, it is a bit cheap, but yeah, it just doesn't. Also, in comparison to the action scene that we had in the last episode, it just doesn't have the right combo of like pacing and energy to the music. Like to this one, it feels like that. In this one, it feels like they had the action scene. And then they said, what pop song can we throw in? Well, the other one, it felt more like married together.
Yeah.
Like this song, this scene, even if that's not true, it just had that kind of, combination work better. Yeah, there's always going to be one. Hey, I found a helmet, dickhead. I'm the big one.
Oh, a peace offering.
Hey, it comes back.
That was
Oh,
fun.
come on, show us his face melting, you cowards.
How are you for ammo?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your social director. Those of you not wishing to be blasted into a dewy mist, please step away from your firearms.
You know, I could strip some really great gear off that missile down there.
Yeah, I might have made a few modifications.
And again, Devin's winning solution is murder them. Murder them. We don't need to.
So so many people today.
But in all fairness, those situations were one where it's like, well, this is what we have to do, be all and end all. Hey, he didn't even murder that guy when he threw the knife at his head. So that was fun. But this is like in the first episode, right? Where it's like, this situation, we don't need to end this specifically in violence, but he'll make the case like, well, it had to go that way because they'll get us. And this is
okay.
another one where it's like, well, they were going to use the missile, so...
He's killed at least 100 people in the show so far, right?
Yeah.
That's conservative.
It's a conservative number. Let's just say 4,000 people. No, I know what you're saying, but I don't mind like this bit of like, the classic again. Like Johnny's like, hey, I could use that for good means, and it's like, no. I blew them up.
Who broke into Lucy?
No one.
If you have any business that you need squared away,
Square it away. Promise.
Barback position is filled, but I have sexy rooms for rent upstairs. If you're willing to work with someone's legs around your ears.
Hurry, please, let's not lower the Royals' standards.
Sweeten, this is Westerly. Low is the standard.
Nice. See, that's a good line. I love that
You're
shit.
just in time. We're helping Davin decide on a job.
You know what?
Hey, I got it.
Just seeing Pre made me happy. I'm like,
LG
oh, look, it's
Farm Night
yeah.
Boom.
Do you like the word for sex workers being sexes? That's their sci-fi-ification of it.
No, but he's going to say that he's joined up to be a killjoy, right?
Oh, let's see.
But I've been considering another option.
So it's more her idea. See?
A new blood's good sometimes. Keeps things interesting. Plus, for some dumb reason, Johnny seems to like you.
Sort of.
Sarah was a badass.
Yeah, thank you, sort of.
Klein wants you dead. And I want to know why.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't as good to me as like the first episode, but I guess this is kind of getting into like what a standard job is for them. You know, like obviously there's heightened stakes. The mayor's daughter, a super weapon. They get stuck in the wrong part of the planet and have to get their way out. The team is split up. Johnny has to save the day and all of that. Like, it does the thing it needs to do. But really it was more about...
This felt more burdened by the setup than the first episode did.
But I guess the more important thing is it's about getting Davin to be a member of the team and trusted by Dutch.
It is frustrating because on the page it feels like it has more to offer than on screen. The characters are really solid, the plot's really solid. You can tell that they had really cool ideas for the action scenes and they just don't have the money to make it as exciting or
at least the directing expertise.
Yeah, or the awareness of how to stretch their budget. Because it's just like they were filming in a warehouse and then it pans up and there's like kind of, CGI building to make it look
bigger and more decrepit.
Yeah.
I guess it's hard to ask them to reinvent the wheel with what is a very, very, again, traditional thing that they're getting into here, which is, the post-apocalyptic landscape. But I don't know, I feel like they gave us some of that specific Killjoys style with other things that are deeply familiar. Like, I know we said it at the start, but Hills, he's the first real company person we've met in the show. And he's a lot different than how I would expect the company to be represented as you would have heard in the first episode. Like in the first episode, you would expect the company to be represented by more of like an overt fascistic type person or more of your what's his name? Paul Reiser from Aliens, like your more corporate sleazeball. But I kind of liked how Hills was kind of like them in terms of like, I'm doing a job here. I care about the job, but you know how it is. This is just got to be the way it's got to be. Don't sweat the politics. Like he's just a guy cashing a check in a weird way. I like that thing about Killjoys is just, yeah, the warrant above all stuff, but there's a level of just like, we're just getting through it. Like this whole, that was actually one of my favorite things of the episode was the emphasis on like how they're having to pay the bills for what happened last episode and clean up the mess.
It's a step down, but I'm still interested enough to like want to keep going. But I don't have that same initial reaction that I did last time where I'm like, I want to immediately do the next one.
What do you think it is that is giving you that push still, and what's the thing that's pulling you back at the same time with this specific episode?
I guess that some of it just fell flat for me, like because of the budgetary things, but also because it was more burdened by the mechanics of the setup in this. But I'm still very intrigued by the world and how we're maybe slowly building out this secondary cast.
That is the Sugar Point run. We are going to head on off now to get ready to get our notes properly done, get into our discussion on the podcast, so make sure to tune in and listen to that. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure to drop a comment, leave a like, share this around, all of that good stuff. Support us on the Patreon to get things earlier or in full. But Rachel, what are you wanting that you haven't got yet in the next episode? What's one thing that you're like, okay, I would love to see, I would love this thing?
Has Dutch referenced her ovaries in both episodes?
No, I don't think she referenced them in the first one, did she?
I thought...
How did she reference them in the first one? I thought it was just this one. I think in the first one she was more giving like, I have big dick energy, but I'm a girl.
Yeah, I feel like I thought there was something in that, so I was like, maybe a streak of ovary representation.
So you want more ovary representation? You haven't gotten enough in the show?
No, that I don't actually want that. What do I actually want? I want John to reckon with how he is uncomfortable now that his brother is back in his life. And potentially stealing his job.
Fair enough. And I hope that they get a pet.
Okay.
A little cat.
You've watched this show.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I'm not telling you if that's what happens. I'm just saying.
I don't think that's what happens this coming
They
episode.
could get a cat. Just saying. Okay, what would they have on board their ship? Or cat or a dog?
Cat.
Are you sure? Johnny seems like a dog guy.
Yeah, but Dutch seems like a cat person, so I see them getting a cat.
And what about Davin? What does he seem? I want to say dog, but I don't believe that.
In the binary of dog v cat, I would go dog.
Yeah, I think he would be a dog owner, but he himself, if he could be, he would be a cat. He seems very cat-like as a person, but I think he himself is someone who would own a dog.
Yeah.